Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them cans, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing, dog? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, you. What's up, folks? What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. Better ready to get down to business. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. We've got Tesla with record deliveries, OPEC Plus cutting production, oil screaming, futures red. Market's been rallying the last couple of days. It's been a wild and crazy last couple of trading weeks. The banking crisis, the Fed meeting, get so many things going on in the last couple of weeks. And when it's all said and done, the dust being settled, the markets are significantly higher than where we were even before the Silicon Valley Bank failure. What is going on in this market? We're going to discuss it. How are we making money? We're going to talk about it, but not just how we've been making money. We got to talk about how we're going to continue to be making money as we've got a short week coming up. Markets close on Friday. We're going to make each and every single one of these 4 trading days count and continue the red hot green streak that we are on inside True Trading Group. Welcome, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group. If you guys don't know by now, we are the fastest growing, highest rated premium online educational platform available to the retail trader today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you guys have come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live for free right here, where myself, other TGD Pro trading moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, market commentary, and analysis that can help you become better traders. So take a moment, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on any one of these live streams. Share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's educate and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. That is our goal here at True Trading Group. Why should you listen to anything that I have to say? Great question. There's a lot of crap out there. Guys, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career, my very first job out of college, working for a hedge fund in New York City, where I had to go through a 3-month educational training program where every day for the first 3 months of my employment, I sat in a classroom style setting and professional traders from the fund came in and taught us how to properly navigate these markets. I didn't have to sift through hours of YouTube videos. I didn't have to go down the rabbit hole on Reddit or Twitter. I was taught by professionals, my very first job right out of college. Then 2008 happened. And that was the Great Recession. That was the stock market crash. The last time we had crazy, real banking crisis. Okay. That was 2008, but that was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders and investors from actually members in over 100 different countries of the True Trading Group family. We've helped them reach their goals of reaching profitability. You see, we're the fastest growing and highest rated platform out there because we combine university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do workshops and provide individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, but also all styles of trading. We cover day trading, we cover swing trading, and we also do long-term investing. There is something for everybody inside the True Trading Group community. You see, we take that university level curriculum, the simplified version and expanded upon version of that 3-month educational training program that I went through when I worked at the fund. We give you that and combine it with today's top stock market tools that are worth well over $5,000 to $6,000 a year on their own. These are tools you need, though. These are tools successful traders use. It gives you more information, helps you make better decisions, which increases your chances of success. That's why you're here, to become successful. Becoming successful means plainly making money. That's why we are here. That is our goal. But see, we take these tools and we put them on our platform. Now, if you were to go and pay for these tools on your own, it's going to cost you $5,000 or $6,000 a year. That's a lot of money. We spent years as a company building relationships with these other firms so we can put their products and their tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. Saves you immediately $5,000 to $6,000 a year. Many of these tools, many of you already probably pay for, like Benzinga's newsfeed, congressional trading data, dark pool data, unusual options activity, social sentiment scanners, analyst ratings, and so much more. All included when you guys join the TeachD platform. You're also going to get access to all of our members. Our members are hands down the most educated, supportive, and successful community of traders and investors you're ever going to find. Not to mention, you get, of course, all the real-time trade alerts from myself and the other TeachD Pro Trading mods that collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So folks, like I said, you're going to want to make sure you smash that like button here today. You're going to subscribe to the channel and certainly turn on those notifications. You never want to miss out on any of these live streams. Now, before we get started, I do have to very first thank our partners over at Benzinga. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Benzinga offers their own educational products and tools, yet they still fully endorse the TeachD platform for the massive added value that it provides for their members and their community. We're grateful to Benzinga for the opportunity to further educate their community and to also offer the Benzinga Pro Newsfeed and Squawk, which is worth over $1,000 a year on its own. We offer that included for TeachD members free. It's with your annual membership when you guys do join the TeachD platform. So folks, if you are here from Benzinga, you are in the right place. Again, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Now, without any further ado, folks, before we get started here tonight, I do want to actually go ahead real quick and bring on the co-founder and my partner in True Trading Group for a very special announcement here today. Everybody welcome Adam.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing tonight? Very, very cool. I was waiting for a response back. That's how long it's been of a weekend. So we did something very different tonight. This evening, we have gone ahead and we have a private stream. We have a members-only club for tonight that was totally free for all TTG members that got a ticket, one of our free tickets, and for all non-members or anyone that was curious that wanted to come in as well. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. So this is what is currently taking place right now inside a special True Trading Group chat room. And what this is we have members and non-members all in this chat right now. And we have all the mods. We're hanging out with Chris Toner, Shy Martin. We're hanging out with Diane Fig, JD Trader, and Geo. Everyone, they're in there now. And all you had to do was get that free ticket this weekend. So we have our mods in there. They're going to be answering questions while we are talking on the live tonight. So it's going to be kind of like a dual screen experience. So you're going to be able to interact. If you got one of the tickets, you're going to be able to log in and interact with people, our members, our mods, while Mike is going over everything. Something special we wanted to try out this evening. Okay. So there you go.
Very cool, man. Super cool. You guys enjoy.
And just so you guys know, if you did get one of your tickets, if you did get the ticket, what you need to do is check your email. Okay, if you haven't already gotten one, in about 2 to 5 minutes, you're going to receive an email. Within that email is going to be instructions on how to log in. If you cannot get in for whatever the reason, make sure to send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com. Do not post any stuff in this chat or anywhere else. Send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com, and we will help you out from there. Okay. Right now, in about 3 to 5 minutes, if you haven't already gotten one, you should receive an email with instructions on how to get in. Okay. So give it 3 to 5 minutes. You should receive an email with instructions on how to get into this room. All right. So thank you all very much. We'll see you guys in chat in a minute. Mike, you're up.
Awesome. Guys, enjoy that little private stream with all the moderators and some of our members asking questions and, throwing ideas around. I love it. That's what this is all about, being part of our community, helping each other succeed, helping each other reach our goals. That's the TeachD family way. I love it. Hope you guys enjoy it and have a fantastic time. Well, we have a lot to talk about here today. It's going to be one hell of a live stream. There's so much going on. There's so much that just happened today. Okay, you got OPEC cuts, oil cuts, major oil spiking, Tesla record deliveries. There's so much going on, all in the face and the wakes of a banking crisis, all in the face and the wakes of the Fed meeting and inflation and rate hikes. And you have more jobs data that's coming out today. And before you know it, earnings are right around the corner. You're going to kick off a really earnings season in about 2 weeks. There's so much going on and so much happening. And I really, guys, listen, I understand. People are trying to make sense of this market right now. They're like, how the hell is the market moving to the upside? Everybody's talking about this recession. Everyone's talking about a banking crisis. Why is the market moving to the upside? And I emphasize with people, and I can appreciate that this market can be confusing. Even for experienced traders, this market can be confusing, right? It can be confusing at times. Things you were maybe used to before are not the most likely things that are taking place right now. The volatility in the market right now is not normal. Okay, I've been doing this for 17 years. Okay, the size of the moves that you are getting in the S&P 500 or the SPY, which is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500, is not normal. Okay, I've been doing this for a very long time. And when you see days where we are moving 7, 9, 11, 12 points in a single day, that is intense, massive volatility. And let me just put this into perspective for you guys just a little bit, right? Let's break it down to the very simple basics. Look at the size of the candles. Okay, each candle here represents 1 day's price action. You can see how big they are, right? Like as I zoom these in, you can see like these are large candles, right? You see how large these candles are? That means the market is moving in a huge way in one particular day. If I take you all the way back, let's go to 2019. Let's go to prior to COVID. Prior to COVID, and I zoom in, do you see something drastically different on these candles than the candles that I just showed you? You should. And this doesn't require some, expert level of technical analysis to just look at the size of the candles, right? See the size of the candles, how small they are? Now let's go back to today's candles. See the difference? That volatility is not normal. This is the volatility that we have been blessed with as traders since COVID, but it's not normal. It's not going to stay like this forever. I think, once you get into like 2024 or so, I believe that volatility will start to slow down. You'll get back to kind of normal price action in the overall markets. But right now, as it stands, this is the greatest trading environment that I've ever seen in my entire 17-year career. And what I think people really need to start focusing on is, instead of trying to necessarily predict what's going to happen, start reacting to the scenarios that are placed in front of you. Start reacting to the information and the data that is presented to you. Now, if you don't understand some of that stuff, don't worry about it. That's why you have us, right? That's why you have myself, award-winning hedge fund trader. I've been doing this for 17 years. You also have 9 other professional traders that are part of True Trading Group, that are moderators, that are with members all day, every day, answering questions, giving commentary, and all of their trade alerts, right? So if you don't understand this stuff, that's why you have us. Lean on us. We do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, okay? But this move that you've seen in the market lately, this bear market rally, is not something that's been confusing to us. We've actually been on top of this bear market rally. And members have been making money throughout 2023, 2022, when a lot of other people were getting their heads taken off because they couldn't understand, oh, wow, markets actually could go down. Stocks actually could go down. And what worked for a lot of people in 2021 that came into the markets because of COVID, that had no experience really whatsoever, got a full sense of reality and built a lot of bad habits in 2021 when just everything went up, and they got hurt in 2022. Members of True Trading Group are being able to make money and become better traders. And you don't have to just take my word for it. I don't want you to take my word for it. Matter of fact, you shouldn't take my word for it. Listen to members themselves. Members of True Trading Group, actually, I'll ask a very straightforward question. Type the $sign in chat right now if you are a member, and very simply, you're making money, you guys are becoming better traders. Flat out. That's why you're here. If that's the reason, if that's true, go ahead and type the $sign right now. And anybody that's on this live stream that's not a member, I just want you to pay attention to how many people type the $sign. Because the people that are typing the $sign are your peers. These are traders and investors just like you that have had all the same excuses and hurdles that you face today. They had small accounts. They had full-time jobs. They had no experience or little to none. They've lost money in the markets before. They've been scammed by some other group. All of these hurdles and all these things that you feel are holding you back from making money in the markets right now, these people also once had. But yet now here they are typing the dollar sign. How can that be? Are they smarter than you? No. I love these people to death. But the things they have that you don't is a professional level of education, professional tools and resources, professional guidance from myself and 9 other professional traders throughout the day. And they're part of a community of thousands of other traders from over 100 different countries from all walks of life that genuinely give a damn whether or not each other succeed or fail. Members are genuinely there to help pick each other up when they're down and to celebrate you when you reach your milestones. And as you've just seen how many people type the dollar sign, there's been a hell of a lot of milestones going on inside True Trading Group so far in 2023. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning because things are really just now starting to get heated up. And we've been on top of all of these moves. I have a lot that I want to talk about today, guys, on this live stream. I have an entire weekly watch list. I've got a list of stocks, 5 or 6 stocks that I'm laser focused on this week. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think the markets do, exactly what I think these stocks do, how I plan on making money, where my focus is come tomorrow. And we got to talk about OPEC Plus. We got to talk about Tesla deliveries and how we're going to make money. But first, I want to show you guys what it feels like and what it looks like to take the guessing out of trading. Like I said, lean on the moderators. Lean on us to provide you guys with our analysis on where we think the markets are headed, where we find opportunities in this market, because this move to the upside over the last 3 days, we've been on top of. Now, if this is not your first time on a True Trading Group live stream, you'll know that since Tuesday and Wednesday of last week, I came on this very same YouTube channel and I told you very specifically, we are set up for a bear market rally. This is not a surprise to us to see the market move higher. I came on YouTube on this day. Oh, let me just go back and change my default setting, my charts. I don't want this to be red here. So let's do this. I came on YouTube on this day and again on this day and told you we were set up for a bear market rally. And you guys can see the market has just been nothing but absolutely explode for the last 3 trading days. I have a quick video clip. Okay, this is our live stream from last week. This is from Wednesday's live stream where I told you specifically we are set up for a bear market rally and have very specific reasons for that. Let's go ahead. It's a quick 1-minute clip, guys. I'm going to play this for you. This is from last week's live stream. Let's go ahead and play that clip. Now I'll take you to a daily chart now of the SPY and just kind of go back through this with you guys. Ever since you had, the banking scare, right? Ever since you had the banking scare, the markets have been choppy, up and down and up and down and up and down. And here we are back up. If I'm correct in my analysis, then I believe over the next couple of weeks, this market's going to move to the upside. And I think we can move to the upside on the back of banking fears easing, inflation continuing to come down, and the Fed, anticipating the Fed pausing. That takes markets higher over the next couple of weeks. April is also historically a good month for the stock market. Now, that's just historically. It doesn't necessarily mean anything other than that. But you have seasonal strength. You got a couple of fundamental catalysts lining up, and you have massive over positioning on one side of the market. That is the recipe of a bear market rally. Those are the things you need to experience a bear market rally. Look at this. Look at Woody's comment. Woody says, Mike, thanks for the analysis. I bought SPY calls for Friday's expiration on Thursday at 17 cents. I sold them for a final take profit of 590%. Woody, that is absolute insanity, my brother. Congratulations. That's a big time win there for Woody. Congratulations, man. But this is the analysis that members in True Trading Group get on a daily basis. So that's what I'm saying. This bear market rally is nothing that surprised us. We've been on top of this. We've been positioned net long for the last couple of days to make money from this push in this market. And I got to be honest with you guys, I don't think we are done. I don't think that the markets are done going to the upside here. I think that there's going to be a little bit more room. Okay. I think there's going to be a little bit more room here to the upside. Futures are starting off slightly red. We're down, just under, let me do a quick little check. here on my futures market. We're down just around like 0.3%. Well, we're moving higher actually right now, 0.2. We're down 0.2%. So the markets are taking a little bit of a breather here, but I still think there's a little bit more room to the upside, right? I still think there's a little bit more room to the upside. Markets positioning was extremely one-sided. You had, the highest level of short exposure that we've seen over the last 10 years. You had almost a near record high over the last 10 years of leveraged short positions. And all you needed was a couple of positive catalysts to go in our favor. And you were set up for a short squeeze and you were set up for a bear market rally. And that's exactly what I think that this is. What were those three catalysts? If you guys watched that live stream and you were on our live streams last week, the catalysts were as follows. The fears of the banking crisis start to ease. That's exactly what has been happening over the last week. There wasn't another domino to fall. Everybody was worried about First Republic. Everybody's worried about PacWest. They're worried about Western. A lot of these other banks, people were very concerned about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, but they've kind of stabilized. And that brought a big relief to the markets and allowed the markets to begin to move to the upside. And then you had inflation continuing to move to the downside. PCE inflation data came down, okay, was slightly under expectations. So that is continuing to work in our favor. And now the markets have come to the realization that the Fed is in the 9th inning of their rate hikes. Maybe there's one more 25 basis point hike to go in May, possibly a pause in May. They may not. There's no Fed meeting in April. They might pause in May. There might be one more 25 basis point hike. We have to see what the data shows us because they get a whole month of April where they don't have to make a decision on rates. So they can absorb all of the economic data that comes out in April, all the inflation data, all the jobs data, and they can make a decision then in May. So maybe a pause, maybe one more 25 basis point hike. We'll have to see what happens. And as we get closer to the May meeting, I'll go into a lot more detail about what I expect, but we have to see what's the data from April 1st before I feel comfortable making a high conviction call on what the Fed's going to do here in May. But all of those three catalysts converge to give you a situation where the market's caught off sides. Everybody was so bearish and so negative after Silicon Valley and Signature Bank failed. Then UBS had to buy Credit Suisse. Everybody was waiting for that next domino to fall, and everybody got very heavily short. And the markets were positioned to the short side much higher than they usually are. And that's the perfect recipe for a short squeeze. That's the perfect recipe for a bear market rally. You heard me talk about it on the live stream from last week, and that's exactly what you've been seeing these last couple of trading days. Not a surprise to us, because I've seen this before. Bear market or bull market, stocks don't go up in straight lines. They don't go down in straight lines. And being on the right side of that flow in the market can help you stay in the best possible money-making opportunities on any given day, whether you're a day trader or if you're a swing trader, if you're in front of your computer all day, or if you're working a busy job and you guys can't even be in front of your computer and you're just looking at your phone every couple hours. Being on the right side of the market, saying, hey, listen, I think over the next 1 to 2 weeks, the market's going to move to the upside. Fantastic. If we get that analysis correct, you look for longs. You don't try to short stocks if the market's pumping to the upside over the next 1 or 2 weeks. You want to be looking to buy stocks. Go long, strong stocks when markets go higher. Go short, weak stocks when markets go down. And we will give you that guidance. We will give you that analysis, not just myself. It's 9 other professional traders that are with you during the day. We all give you our analysis. We all give you our thoughts. It's a lot easier to swim downstream than it is upstream. Being on the right side of that market is what will help you be in the best possible positions to profit on a consistent basis. I'm not talking about a one-hit wonder where all of a sudden you catch some mother of all short squeeze, and you make a bunch of money one time and then you just proceed to just lose it all the next couple of months. No, I'm talking about making money in this market week after week, month after month, year after year. That is our goal. That is everyone's goal. And that is exactly what True Trading Group members are able to achieve. I've got a watch list that I want to break down for you guys here today on this live stream. Okay. It's a list of stocks. It's 5 stocks. They're on my watch list this week. Very specific, detailed analysis on what I think these stocks are going to do and what prices I'm looking to buy them and what prices I'm looking to short them. I've got longs and shorts that are both on this list. Okay. But I do want to add one stock to that list before I show you guys an entire report that I put together for you, because this has to do with OPEC plus. Now, as you guys know, if you may not know, maybe you didn't see the news, OPEC plus just announced a massive cut to oil production. Now, this comes on top of an already announced cut just the other month. So just go back in February, OPEC plus announced we're cutting oil production. Some people didn't like it, including the United States. We didn't like it, okay? But they just announced additional cuts, 1.16 million barrel per day cut. That's what was just announced today. Oil futures are skyrocketing. Oil is up about $6 a barrel from the previous close. So oil is moving to the upside. You're having a big pop as people are saying, wow, well, that's a big cut in production. That's going to instantly boost the price of oil. That's not necessarily good for inflation, but it's fantastic for trading opportunities. And that, my friends, is where we make money. So let's go ahead and go to the charts. I want to go over with you Oxy, OXY. This is one particular stock that I think everybody should have their eyes on tomorrow. Oil stocks will absolutely certainly be in play on the back of this OPEC cut. Now, this means that in the last couple months, OPEC Plus has cut production by roughly 3.66 million barrels per day. That's equal to 3.7% of the entire global demand. That is going to see a jump in the price of oil. Now, lately, oil prices have come down. Oil prices went all the way down to the 70s, 60s, 70s, okay, because there was the fear that the banking crisis was going to cause a drop in demand for oil. So basically, all these oil producers, okay, all these oil producers are coming out and they're saying, okay, well, you know what? You're Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Kuwait, Iraq, Russia, Algeria, Oman, Kazakhstan, all of these different oil producing countries are saying, okay, well, if we expect demand for oil to go down, we're going to cut production to help stabilize the price of oil. So the price of oil doesn't go down any further as demand slows. But over the last couple of days, the price of oil has actually rebounded as the banking fears subsided. If I just show you USO, if I show you guys USO, you can see USO, which is just, this is something that will track actually oil futures. And you see this big drop. This is right around the time that you had the banking crisis. Everybody was scared of a drop in demand. But you can see ever since then, we've recovered. We've already recovered. So the price of oil has actually stabilized as the banking fears have subsided. But now you're going to get a big gap up on oil coming tomorrow as we're up just under $6 a barrel. That means oil stocks are going to be in play. Now, I want you to focus on Oxy, OXY, Occidental. Warren Buffett continues to buy tens of millions of dollars of this stock. We own Occidental in the long-term portfolio. TGD members own this from around $12.50. We bought it all the way back in 2020. If you're a TGD member and you're following the long-term portfolio ads, congratulations, guys, because we're long this thing from $12.50 in the long-term portfolio, and we are still sitting on it. And Warren Buffett continues to buy. He now owns over 20% of this company. Every time this stock drops beneath $60 a share, Warren Buffett buys. If that man's buying, I like the fact that I own that stock. And if he's buying and we get a boost in oil, I think everyone should be focusing and looking at this company. It's also a lower volatility stock. So if you're not someone that if you don't like the real fast movers, if like Tesla, Nvidia, if those stocks move too quickly for you, this is a much slower mover. You're going to be a lot easier to control risk. Stock will move a little bit slower. You see a massive support level here in the mid 50s. Now, this is what I'm talking about how Warren Buffett, every time the stock drops under 60, he buys. Okay, so that is the floor for Occidental. Okay, there's that massive support level. Now, what I'm looking at now is this resistance. I want you guys to focus on the $67 level. Now, if we look at the $67 level, there's two things that immediately jump out to my eye, and that is a heavy level of prior resistance from January and February. You can see multiple day tops at 67. Prior to January and February, you will see multiple support bottoms down there at 67. So was support, then became resistance. Now I'm looking for, previously to this announcement, I would say, guys, be very careful of this 200 and 100-day moving average. That's going to be a level of resistance for us. But now you have a fundamental catalyst with oil prices skyrocketing. I think you have to look for Occidental, not tomorrow, but maybe over the next couple of days, if the price of oil continues to the upside on the back of production cuts and on the back of easing fears of the banking crisis causing a slowdown in demand for oil, you could see Occidental pump this thing back up towards 67. I'd be watching for longs on this. I think you have a nice support level in the $61.50 to $62 range. Watch for pullbacks into that zone and see if OXY can push to the upside along with the price of oil. Stocks that will lead the group will be Chevron and Chevron and Exxon. Okay, so what you could do is trade OXY using CVX, that's Chevron, and XOM, that's Exxon, also two stocks that we own in the long-term portfolio. Very proud that we do, collecting beautiful, gorgeous dividends, as well as monster share appreciation over the last 2 years. But these two stocks will lead the group. So what you can do is you can look at Chevron and Exxon. Are the stocks going up? Are the stocks going down? And then trade OXY as a sympathy play to the sector leaders, which are going to be Chevron and Exxon. Okay, so I did want to make sure that you guys understood why oil is skyrocketing. Okay, what happened over the weekend? It is another round of oil production cuts from OPEC Plus, an additional 1.16 million barrel per day cut. That's causing oil to spike, and that means you've got to focus on some of these oil stocks come tomorrow. I sure as hell will. The other moderators in True Trading Group will, and certainly the members of True Trading Group are going to be looking for opportunities within the oil sector and within oil stocks. Okay, we're up about 5% now. Okay, there for oil, for oil futures. Okay, and right now S&P futures we're down about 0.25%, negative 0.25. So market's taking a little bit of a breather, which is totally fine, right? The markets have had a huge move over the last couple of days. Okay, you know, we were just at 390 1 week ago, and now we're at 410. Okay, from 390 to 410. That's a massive move in 1 week for the SPY. All right, so it's totally normal that we're seeing a little bit of a pullback here on the SPY. And what I'm looking for is to be a buyer of pullbacks. So like I said before, you have this bear market rally, which we've been on top of, we've called, right? We've been able to be long the market the last couple of days. Members of True Trading Group have been killing it the last couple of days. You know, guys, also you can sound off in chat. You know, let me know how you guys been doing the last couple of days in chat. It's been phenomenal trading activity for us. But I think there's a little bit more upside to come. I've got a list of 5 stocks that are on my watch list for this week with very clear game plans. And I want to go over these with you guys. Okay, I want to go over these with you, kind of my game plan here. I want to go over these stocks. And let's get right onto it. All right, let's get right onto it. So I've got 5 stocks that are on my list that I'm focusing on. Okay, so I'm going to go through the charts with you guys here. And the first one that I want you guys to focus on that I'm going to be looking at is Meta. Okay, now the thing here about Meta, okay, Meta was listed as one of my top stock picks in my Stock Market Outlook 2023 report that was issued to all True Trading Group members in early January. All right, it's been one of the strongest stocks in the entire market in 2023, up 76% year to date. Cost cutting, TikTok news, it's brought investors back to this stock that was once tossed in the garbage, right? When this stock was all the way down in the 90s, this stock was once, was thrown, the baby was thrown out with the bathwater, right? But this stock has been so insanely strong over the last couple of weeks that it actually traded sideways while all of the banking crisis was going on. Silicon Valley went out of business. Signature Bank went out of business. Credit Suisse gets bought by UBS. And while all that's taking place, the overall market went down big time. You see this massive move to the downside, okay, when this all was taking place. But when that was taking place, you take a look at what the hell did Meta do? Well, guys, Meta didn't even budge. Meta didn't even budge. This stock's been an absolute monster. One of the strongest stocks relative to the overall markets during this entire banking situation. We caught several long trades in the stock already in Q1, but I got to be honest, guys, I think there's more room to the upside. I'm looking for Meta to get up into the 220s. On Friday, we broke above a major level of resistance. Okay, now if I show you guys on the charts, I want to show you this level of resistance, Okay, let's go here and kind of draw it across, and it's in the low 200s. Now, I just drew this line for you. Now, what you'll notice is there's resistance there in May. Here is resistance there in June. And then here again is resistance there in March. And then you take a look at what just happened on Friday. We just popped our head above that resistance level. So now as I pan things back out, you'll notice that the next area of resistance that we have is up here in the low 220s. And there is that vicious top from very early May. That is where I think this stock is going to be headed. We've been long-minded on Meta for the last several weeks. I'm still long-minded on Meta. I'm not really looking for short opportunities on Meta. I'm looking for long opportunities on Meta. Watch for pullbacks back into this level for longs to see if we can extend this move up there into the 220s. Now, the fact that the futures market is red could give you a pullback day. We got to see what happens. The markets don't open for another 12 and a half hours. Okay, so a lot can happen between now and then. We could wake up in the morning. The futures market could be green, or we can be even deeper in the red. We got to see what happens. Right now, we're down just a quarter point. We're down 0.25%. So the market's just taking a little bit of a breather. This big jump in oil is probably a little bit of a shock to the market. That's why the markets are red, because a big pop in oil prices is bad for what? Inflation. So that's giving you a little bit of a pullback in the futures market, not liking the big spike in oil prices. Look for an inverse relationship going forward with oil prices and the overall market. As oil prices pull back, you'll probably see the markets move higher and vice versa. Okay. So what I'm going to look for now is maybe that pullback gives us a reset and a retest on Meta where we can look long, and then we can try to get this thing up towards 220. And I'm going to be looking for profit targets up in this region. I do like Meta for the long side, and it's something that we're going to be focused on as we've been making really good money on Meta so far in Q1, and it remains one of the top stocks that will be on my watch list heading into this week. All right, that is Meta. Now, second stock that is going to be on my list is also in the news today, and you better believe it, Tesla. Tesla announcing their Q1 deliveries today, and they were gangbusters. Okay. Tesla reporting vehicle production deliveries for their first quarter 2023, 422,875 deliveries. That is a record high number and is above the expectations. Okay. Deliveries of 422,000. That is a 36% increase compared to the first quarter of last year. And it is a 4% increase compared to the last Q4 of 2022. So in 2022, the fourth quarter, they delivered 405,278 vehicles. This quarter, Q1, 422,875. Q1 of 2022, so exactly a year ago, 310,048. These are big jumps in deliveries for Tesla. Tesla stock exploded. Okay, we exploded on Friday. It's one of the top momentum stocks in the market, and it was proven this past Friday as many members of True Trading Group were able to lock in nearly 80% gains on the April 6th expiration, $205 strike call option. Trade alert issued in chat by Shai, one of the TG moderators in chat who focuses specifically on day trading options. Like I said, we have 9 other professional trading mods in TTG. Some focus on day trading, some focus on swing trading, some focus on stocks, some focus on options. There's something for everybody inside of True Trading Group. Okay, something for everybody inside TTG. You know, guys, real quick, but before I continue, I'm going to get to Tesla. Okay, I'm going to get to Tesla and the other 3 stocks after I talk about Tesla. How many of you were on the live stream tonight that are new? If you guys are not members of True Trading Group, can you guys do me a favor real quick and just type TTG? Just do me a favor and type TTG. If you guys are not members of True Trading Group, I just want to see who we have on here that is not a member of True Trading Group. Just go ahead and type TTG. Don't be shy. No, I might sound tedious. I just want to see who we have. We got about 1,500 people that are with us here live. I just want to see who here is new. We got B-Lap. We got Maria, Lowell. Don't be shy, guys. Go ahead. Type TTG if you're new. Kwamir, Rajan, Ethan, Anna, VI, Miguel, Forex, Sundress, Sean, Dave, Osubi, Emmanuel. We've got Kyle, East Coast, Ryan, Werakis, Saif, Eagle, Steve, Ben. Guys, beautiful. We got a lot of new faces that are with us here today. Fantastic. Again, make sure that you guys are subscribed to this channel. Make sure you have your notifications on. I do these live streams 6 days a week. And myself, other teaching mods, we have special guests that come on as well, provide their insight. You want to make sure you guys never miss out on any one of these live streams. Douglas, Jose, Ryan, Juan, Verinder, welcome everybody. All of you that are brand new, welcome. I'm glad you guys found the channel. You guys are in for one hell of a treat. If you guys are just tuning in and just joining us, I just went over already a bunch of analysis on the overall markets and Meta and the oil cuts, Occidental Petroleum. But now we're hitting on Tesla. Okay, I'm going over my watch list for the week, the stocks I'm focusing on and what I think these stocks are going to do. And then I'm also going to give you the overall market analysis, right? What I think the SPY is going to do. Because obviously, like I said, very, very important we get that analysis part in the forefront, get it correct so we can start to play that wave in the markets, right? Markets don't go up in straight lines. They don't go down in straight lines. Being on the right side of that market, and that's what the moderators and I in True Trading Group are going to really focus on. Make sure you guys are in the best money-making opportunities on every given day that we are in that chat, and we are focused on making money, and that's exactly what we're doing here today as well. Okay, so let's get back to Tesla, right? So record deliveries. Congratulations to members that were able to catch nearly an 80% gain on the alerted call option trade inside of True Trading Group on Friday as we broke above a massive level of resistance. Now, as I zoom this in, let's draw a line across 200. 200 was a very key level for Tesla. It was a little double top, right? There's resistance there. And let's go back a little bit further, and here's resistance there. We broke through it. Big increase in volume. You get a nice little pop. And a lot of this could have been them pricing in the Q1 delivery numbers. The expectations were very high for the Q1 delivery numbers this weekend. All right. And you always run the risk. Whenever expectations like that on a catalyst are so high, you always run the risk of a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. What does that mean for those that are new? Buy the rumor, sell the news means leading up to a catalyst or leading up to an event, people buy the stock because they get very excited. They think it's going to be a good result. It's a good catalyst. So they buy the stock, and the stock starts to move to the upside. Then the catalyst actually happens. And rather than it bringing in buyers, it actually results in profit taking because the stock has already made such a big move. You got to be cautious of that, or you got to be rather conscious of that when it comes to Tesla. Tesla is infamous for buy the rumor, sell the news type of trades. Okay, infamous for it. Okay, you had battery day, the stock exploded into battery day. They had battery day, and the stock tanked. Then they had their, I forgot the other event. They had this like big in-person event. I forgot what the event was actually called. But again, the stock surged into it. Then they had the event. The stock then dropped. We got to welcome Steve. Newest member. We got to welcome Steve, newest member of the group. Guys, we just had Steve just join the TTG family right here with us as I'm going through this. So guys, welcome Steve real quick. Everybody welcome Steve, newest member to the group. Well, guys, you know what? Here, Steve, since Steve just kind of got the wheels turning here, I got some really good news for everybody. And you're in for a special treat if you're on this live stream right now, because we had 20, now we've got 19 laptops available for the next 19 people that actually join True Trading Group. Okay, so we've got an annual membership here. You guys actually, if you're on this live stream, it's a very special stream tonight. Up until midnight tonight, we're actually running a 4% off discount. It comes with a free laptop. All you've got to do is go to ttgoffer.com, and the coupon code is TTG121. It should automatically drop the price to $1,000 for you. The price is normally $2,212, but it should drop it to $1,000 for you once you go to ttgoffer.com. If it doesn't, for whatever the reason, just enter the code TTG121, and the price drops all the way down to $1,000 for the entire year. That includes all of our courses and tools. Now, guys, listen, don't go anywhere. I got to talk about Tesla. I got to talk about the other stocks that are on my watch list. But since Steve just grabbed one of those laptops, it's only fair since there's only 19 of them. I just want to make sure everyone on this live stream is aware of how to sign up. So everybody has a fair chance of grabbing one of those laptops. It'll take me 2 minutes. Go to ttgoffer.com. You guys will then get the 54% discount. And as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting a free one. Because once 19 people sign up, the laptop will no longer be visible in the checkout cart. And we ship anywhere in the world. Like I said, we have members in over 100 different countries. As long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you the free laptop. We cover the shipping. You don't have to enter your address when you join. You're going to get a welcome email after you join. So be on the lookout for it. There will be instructions in that welcome email how to claim your laptop. Again, it's totally free. But that membership for just $1,000, it's going to include everything. It's all of our courses, which is a 22-course curriculum. It is a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program I learned that I worked at the hedge fund. Joe, why don't you actually post up the link in chat? This way, people that are interested, you can click on the link and you'll see the whole entire syllabus. So if you're interested, you can click on the link. We're going to post in chat. You'll see the list of all the courses, all the chapters and lessons, the topics that you're going to learn. It's all included for the $1,000. You don't join and all of a sudden there's these VIP courses that cost more money. We don't play games like that. You guys get access to everything when you guys join here. All of the courses and all the tools. No upsell for courses, no upsell for tools. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, which will cost you $1,000 if you go to Benzinga on your own anyway. It's included in our platform. Many of you may pay for it already. You get congressional trading data, so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. You get Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software, the Trade Ideas scanner, so you guys can see what stocks are the hottest during the day, a simulator from ET&A, lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but with real-time data. So this way you can practice implementing what you're learning before you start risking your hard-earned money. You get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, a social sentiment scanner to tell you what stocks are being talked about most on social media, a trading journal that tracks all your trades and breaks it down to the numbers and statistics, analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in, small private study group sessions, live workshops, detailed watch lists every day with the mods, where we're buying, where we're selling individual names, and what we think the market's going to do. Guys, all of that's included for $1,000 when you go to ttgoffer.com before midnight tonight. After midnight tonight, this price jumps and we're going to start walking the price back up towards $1,500. So save yourself the few $100, claim it now for $1,000. The next 19 people get a free laptop. And we also offer you a double your money back guarantee. I stand behind this platform. I know we talk a big game. You see the results that members have. I see the results that members have. And that's why anyone that joins here this evening, as long as you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group, if you are unable to make back the $1,000 membership fee at least once during your membership, then at the end of your year membership, I'll give you back $2,000. I'm dead serious. You pay $1,000. If our platform fails you and you can't make that membership fee back at least once, I'll give you back $2,000 and you can keep the free laptop. That is the commitment I'm willing to make to you if you commit to yourself. Commit to yourself, invest in yourself. You're worth it. You'll put $1,000 tomorrow into some 50-cent stock that somebody on Reddit told you is going to go to $5. You think someone on Reddit is worth $1,000 investment, but you don't think that yourself is worth $1,000 investment. You're going to get real professional level of education that you can take with you for the rest of your life. You're going to get access to real professional trading tools and resources that can help you make better decisions. You're going to get access to the TGD family that generally give a damn whether or not you succeed or fail. And all of our trade alerts from the mods have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% for the last 3 years. But you can only get it for the $1,000 up until midnight tonight. And the next 19 people get a free laptop with it. I can give you that double your money back guarantee because we've only had to give a refund to 2.83% of all of our members. 78% of our members renew their annual membership or opt to become lifetime members. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with well over 2,000 reviews. Go read them. Based on those statistics, I can very confidently sit here and offer you double your money back. The choice is now up to you. The ball's in your court. ttgoffer.com. The price should reflect $1,000 immediately. The price is normally $2,212. You guys get a discount to $1,000 here tonight. If it doesn't automatically drop it to $1,000, just enter the code TTG121, but it should do it automatically once you go to ttgoffer.com. If you have any questions about the membership at all, text us. We're an open book. We're fully transparent. You have questions about myself, about our trading, about our mods, about the tools, or you just have questions about the membership in general, text the number at the bottom of your screen. You'll talk to a real person. 786-505-4049. Again, that's 786-505-4049. Members of True Trading Group, you think all of our viewers here tonight, you think they should take advantage of this deal? What do you guys think? My TTG fam, you guys can sound off in chat. Again, if you're not a member, don't be shy. Ask questions. Our members will help you. The moderators will help you. Everyone that's in our private stream right now, ask questions, participate, feel what it's like to be part of the community, communicate with members, communicate with moderators. That's why you're in a group. You're not in a group to watch other traders become successful. You're in a group so you can become successful, so you can make money. And that is exactly what members of True Trading Group have been able to accomplish. It's time you started getting on the right side of this action. It's time you stopped listening to what's going on social media. Start educating yourself and be guided by professionals. Go to ttgoffer.com right now, guys, and take advantage of that discount. Take advantage of that deal. All right. All right, folks. So there we have that. Again, that's ttgoffer.com. And if you have any questions, also, guys, if you're currently a trial member, or you used to be a trial member, or you guys used to be annual members, and you want to come back and you guys want this deal, Megan, you have till midnight tonight for the $1,000. You also text us. We got to whitelist your email. If you're a previous trial or previous member, we got to whitelist your email so this deal, this code works for you. So also text the number at the bottom of the screen. Again, 786. I see Dave's asking for the number. Again, Dave, the number's at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. All right, 786-505-4049. Text that number. We got to welcome Kina. Kina, welcome to the family. 18 of those laptops now remain. Guys, hurry up and grab one. Hurry up and grab one. Only 18 of those spots left. I better welcome Kina. Remember, guys, if you see a laptop when you go to ttgoffer.com, that means you're going to get one. If you don't see it, that means we've sold out. I see a question from Asubi. Says, how much money do you really need to start with? Asubi, honestly, very big misconception amongst people that they think you need tens of thousands of dollars to get started. You don't. A couple $100 will suffice. We have a lot of members in True Trading Group that joined with less than $1,000 in their trading account and have grown those couple $100 accounts into 4-digit and some even 5-digit accounts. I'll actually prove this to you real quick. I'll prove a point, Asubi. Members of True Trading Group, can you guys just do me a favor? If you started True Trading Group with less than $1,000 in your account, but now you're making money, can you guys do me a favor and just type, what did you start with? You started with 500, 700, 300, just so member and viewers like Asubi can get a good feel for how much they really need to get started. You don't need $25,000. Like I've seen some people think you need this crazy amount of money. You don't. Okay. You know, starting off with a couple $100 is enough. Just look at some of the comments that members are saying. 500, 200, 400, 500, 100, 100, 650, 200, 300, 500, 500, 700, 300, 250, 100, 500. You guys get the gist, right? I don't need to keep going through and reading all these, but you guys, Asubi and anybody else that was curious about that same question, you guys can read some of those comments. I got to get back. I want to get back to all the good stuff here, guys. I want to get back to the stocks I've got on watch. You got to take advantage of this discount. You have until midnight. Okay, you guys have until midnight. And again, if you see a laptop, that's how you're getting one, and you have the double your money back guarantee as well. I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. I put my money where my mouth is. That's how I prove it to you. Nobody else is going to offer you double your money back. I have no problem doing it. All right. So there you guys have it. All right. Let's go back over to Tesla. Okay. So I told you, list of stocks that are on my watch list. I already told you Occidental. I told you Meta. Now we got to talk about Tesla. Tesla, again, congratulations, members, that we're able to capitalize on the April 6th $205 strike call option that was alerted in chat on Friday, nearly an 80% gain, 75, 76, 78% gain on depending on members' execution fills, but just under an 80% gain, guys. Again, congratulations. But we just broke over that that $200 level. We got to welcome Kevin. Kevin's the newest member to the group. Guys, everybody welcome Kevin. All right, guys, that means now we're down to 17 of those laptops. I would not wait for this live stream to be over because these laptops do tend to go quick. Everybody loves free stuff. Again, we cover the shipping. It's totally free. All right, so go to ttgoffer.com and claim yours. All right, Kevin, welcome to the fam. So with this break over the $200 level and the record delivery numbers for Q1, I do think you can see Tesla continue to push a little bit higher. The level that I'm looking for here on Tesla is right around 215. The reason why I'm looking for Tesla to get to 215, it's very straightforward. You guys can see there's that resistance level right there at 215. And then what else do we have sitting here at 215? Well, can everybody see this yellow line on my screen? Right? See this yellow line? Folks, that's the 200-day moving average. So the 200-day moving average is lining up with this previous area of resistance. You had a strong breakout day through a resistance level of 200. And now you have record Q1 deliveries. I'm looking for Tesla to give me one of these. Give me one of these. Okay, watching for a little bit more upside there on Tesla to get up to that 215 level. Watch any pullback towards 200. I'm going to try to be a buyer of and see if this level that was previously resistance, if any pullback and reset in here becomes support. Again, if you get a red day in the markets, right now, though, futures are moving higher. We're now down less than 0.2. We're down minus 0.18. We were down 0.25, 0.3 earlier. Now we're only down 0.18. So you are starting to get a little bit of a bounce on those futures. But look for pullbacks towards 200, looking for that level to be support. And with the record Q1 deliveries, you could see Tesla get to 215. And that is going to be then an area of resistance that I'll look to back away from, okay? Once you get to 215, I'll be looking to take profits off on the long, and then I'll just kind of step aside. Even if you get through 215, your next level of resistance is going to be a big one up here around the 230s. So if we do push through 215, I'll reassess that situation later. I'll treat it as an entirely different trade, and I'll re-enter the trade at a later date and then catch the second move up to the 230s, and that's going to be this resistance level that you guys see from all the way back here. Can we get there? I think that might be a little bit of wishful thinking. I'm happy with just the move to the 200-day moving average. Again, a lot of members caught the long on Friday. I think there's a little bit more upside there on Tesla. Okay, as we move on, my watch list for the week. The next stock, Nvidia, NVDA. This stock has been an absolute monster. There's no other way around it. It's probably the strongest stock in the entire market. It's up 90% so far in 2023. Now, TTG members and YouTube viewers, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know this is one of my favorite stocks in my long-term portfolio. Our most recent ad in the long-term portfolio was in the 160 to 170 zone. That's the most recent ad for members in the long-term portfolio. We got to welcome Bara. Bara, welcome. 16 of those laptops are now left, guys. That's it, 16. I told you, these are going to start to go quick. If you guys want a free laptop, a 54% discount on the annual membership, and a double your money back guarantee, go to ttgoffer.com right now. You have till midnight to get the $1,000 price point for the entire year. That includes all courses and all tools. There's no upsell for either of those things. ttgoffer.com. If you are one of the next 16 people to join, you'll get a free laptop. You'll know you're getting a laptop. You'll know you're one of the 16 as long as you see a laptop in your checkout card. If you don't see one, that means we've already sold out. All right? If you have questions, 786-505-4049. If you are a trial member, previous trial or previous annual member, you also have to text that number, 786-505-4049. We got to whitelist your email address in order for you guys to get this deal that we're offering today on this live stream. So you guys are, like I said, you guys are in luck. Use that phone number though to send us a text message. You'll talk to a real person. All right. And again, guys, you have the double your money back guarantee. We've only had to give a refund to 2.83% of all users since 2016. So it's there for peace of mind, although I don't think you need it. All right. Okay, back to Nvidia. Stocks on my watch list. This has been another one that we've traded a bunch of times already in 2023. Perhaps one of the strongest stocks in the entire market. The emergence of AI has brought some extra life into Nvidia, and it's really at the forefront of this stock's recent outperformance. Okay, Nvidia has been so strong, mostly on the back of excitement behind AI and Nvidia's technology really being one of the leading components and leading makers for that type of technology. And everyone knows, listen, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 3 months, you know there's a lot of excitement around AI and the explosion of ChatGPT and everything else that's been going on in the news about AI. However, as we talked before, stocks don't go up or down in straight lines. And I'm beginning to feel that this stock is overbought and is due for a pullback. What I want to bring to your attention here, if you guys look at the bottom of my screen, okay, what I want to bring to your attention is the RSI indicator for Nvidia. The RSI indicator right now reads 88. 88. You guys can see right down here at the bottom right of my screen. See this little number right here? 88, 87.79. That is your RSI reading. Why is that important? Anything over 70 is considered overbought. Anything over 80 is considered very overbought. And on top of an overbought reading on the RSI, I want you to now look at the MACD indicator. Your MACD indicator is showing you bearish divergence as the MACD has made a lower high, even though the share price has made higher highs. So as the share price makes higher highs and the MACD makes lower highs, that is an example of bearish divergence. And the other thing that you'll notice is this blue line and the white line. The blue line is the MACD. The white line is the signal line. You guys will learn all this as members of True Trading Group. If this is over your head or if it sounds like a foreign language, don't worry about it. You'll learn all this as a member of True Trading Group, I promise you. But when this blue line crosses underneath the white line, that's called a signal line crossover. Now, when you get a signal line crossover to the downside, that's typically bearish. When you get a signal line crossover to the upside, that's typically bullish. Let's take a look at some of the other times that you've had these signal line crossovers, the biggest of them being right here in early January when you got the cross to the upside. And look at what the stock did. The stock was down for 2 weeks. All of a sudden, you get the signal line crossover, and the stock absolutely exploded, right? Stock absolutely exploded, okay? So what I'm looking for now is a major resistance level on Nvidia up here around 285. Now, if you look at this 285 level, I want you to go all the way back here to January of 2022 resistance. Then you go to March of 2022 resistance. We are getting awfully close to a massive resistance level, and I'm getting an overbought indicator on the RSI, and we're getting bearish divergence on the MACD. What I'm looking for on Nvidia is one more push to the upside, get up into this level, and then start to cool off and give you a profit-taking pullback that can take the stock from 285, in those mid 280s, get up into that level, and then pull back into the low 270s, possibly even the mid 260s. And that can be a really nice trade for us, as I feel like Nvidia, I love the stock, but I feel like it's a little overbought. It's gone too far too fast. It's coming up on major resistance. I got two indicators telling me it's overbought and could be running out of momentum. Watch for resistance up there in the mid 280s for a pullback into the low 270s, possibly the mid 260s. And that's going to be something that we're going to be looking at in True Trading Group as well. If Nvidia is too volatile for you, just replace it with AMD. These stocks trade very much together in sync. And you also have this nice, beautiful resistance level on AMD right up around 102. You guys can see previous resistance top there in March, and then there's previous resistance there in last August. So if AMD gets up towards 102, and then all of a sudden Nvidia tops out at 285, you can maybe look for a double top to be put in on AMD. Resistance, look for AMD to pull back towards 94, 93, off of the 102, and that can be a beautiful trade for you guys on AMD as well. Those stocks will trade pretty closely together. We got to welcome Jason. Guys, Jason's the newest member of the group. We now are down to 15 of these laptops. Everybody welcome Jason. Jason. Welcome to the family. Guys, again, go to ttgoffer.com right now. The price will drop to $1,000 automatically. If it doesn't, use the code TTG121. If you see a laptop, that means you're getting one. There's 15 left. It's free. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter if you don't live in the US or Canada. We have members in 100 different countries. We'll get you the laptop. Don't worry about it. Shipping's on us. You don't have to enter your address. You're going to get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop. So be on the lookout for the welcome email. You got the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it, but if you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group, and don't make the $1,000 membership fee back at least once during your membership, then at the end of your year, I'll give you back $2,000. That's the deal. Double what you paid, and you can keep the laptop. Go to ttgoffer.com right now if you guys have any questions. Again, we're an open book. Don't be shy. Don't hesitate. 786-505-4049. Text that number. I'll be happy to. Well, I'm doing a live stream, but we got other people that are on the phone here, guys. So if you have questions, text that number. We'll answer any questions you have. Again, we're fully transparent. We're a total, complete open book. All right. So that was Nvidia. Moving on. The next stock that is on my watch list is Coinbase. Coinbase has been in the news lately. Okay. In case you guys missed it. Coinbase was issued a Wells notice by the SEC about a week and a half ago. That's what caused this massive gap down. It's that huge gap down in price. That's what caused that massive gap down. The stock went from $80 all the way down to 62 because they got a Wells notice from the SEC. What's that mean? Basically, it means the SEC did some investigating and they found out that Coinbase violated some rules, broke some laws. Okay, that's what that Wells notice essentially means. We got to welcome Robert. Robert, welcome. Guys, now we're down to just 14. So everybody welcome Robert. Again, tonight's the last night for the $1,000 price point. Right? We're moving this price back up to $1,500. So you have until midnight to get it for $1,000 for the whole year. It includes all the courses and all the tools. There's no upsells for that stuff. We don't play games like that. I'm not going to give you half the book. Hypothetical book. It's not, we don't actually give you a book. Okay. But it's like going to college and they're like, okay, well, here's half of your chemistry book. What about the other half? They'll go, oh, well, if you want the other half, you got to pay even more money for your tuition. No, when you guys join True Trading Group, you guys get access to all of the material, all the courses, all the tools you need to give yourself the best chance of becoming profitable. Okay. So again, go to ttgoffer.com. Price drops to $1,000. You got till midnight to get the $1,000 price point, but the next 14 people only will get the free laptop. You see one, you're getting one. Simple as that. All right. So welcome, Robert. All right. So back over to Coinbase. Okay. Ever since this Wells notice news, this stock has been trading in a very well-defined channel. There's your channel. Okay. So here you guys can see a very clearly defined channel on Coinbase. The channel has resistance 68 to 70. See the top end of this channel. And then your support is down here around 61 to 60. Okay. The other thing that you'll see on the bottom end of this channel is once again this yellow line. It's funny how this yellow line continues to kind of come into play here on all these stocks that we keep looking at. That's the 200-day moving average. So that's also adding to that support level. Now, I have a neutral stance. I have a neutral stance on Coinbase. This has been a phenomenal trade for range traders. There's different types of trading styles. You can be a range trader. You can be a breakout trader. Range traders will trade this range, meaning they'll be buying on the bottom end of the channel and they'll be selling or shorting at the top end of the channel. Breakout traders will wait for one of these levels to break and then play the direction of the break. Okay. I'm going to approach this channel from a neutral stance. Crypto is starting to pick back up again. You got really volatile, $1,500 swings in Bitcoin. Okay, crypto's back in the news. It had a little bit of a lull period, but now crypto volatility has really started to pick back up again. You had like when Silvergate went out of business, you had crypto really pick things back up. Now, crypto's back in the headlines again. And now you're still, you have Coinbase here is in the news with their Wells notice. What I'm looking for and what I'm going to wait for is for Coinbase to break out of this channel and break out of this range. I think you could see it this week. Now I've got very clear plans here. I'm going to be neutral. I'm going to wait for a break out of this channel. Now, if we break to the upside of this channel, then you look for a gap fill, which takes you back to where Coinbase was prior to the Wells notice. So I'll be long on if we get over 70, we're going to look for longs up to 75, 76. If you break under the channel and you actually get under the 200-day moving average and this stock gets under 60, I'll tell you now, if Coinbase gets under 60, I think we go straight to 54. And that's going to be my target for the short side. And where do I get that 54 number from? Folks, I don't just pick these numbers out of thin air. Okay, 54 to 53 is the target. Where am I getting that from? Well, very plain and simple. You'll see this level of support back here from early March when you had the Silicon Valley disaster. Then you see another support level back here in February. So that's a beautiful double bottom at that 53 level. And then you have the 100-day moving average as well. See this pink line? Okay. You see this pink line? That pink line is the 100-day moving average. Okay. That's the 100-day moving average. So that's also lining up at that level. I love that level for Coinbase to get down to if it breaks 60. So if you see Coinbase during this week under 60, I'll be short it to 53 to 54. On the flip side, if we get over 70, I'll look for the move to 75, 76 and fill that gap. Okay. That's kind of what I'm going to be looking for. We got a quick question here, guys, from Julie. I'm a stay-at-home mom with my 16-month-old. Do you think an hour a day is enough time to take the courses? And how long do you think it would take me to get through it all? An hour a day is fine. Guys, the beauty about this, Julie, and anybody else that's worrying, that is wondering this question, the courses are available to you 24/7, 365. The beauty about this platform is you go through it at your own pace, on your own time, on your own schedule. We've had members of True Trading Group go through the curriculum in a week. We've had other members take 3 months. It solely depends on how much time you want to put towards it. Most people, if you dedicate an hour or two a day, finish it in about 2 weeks. It really just depends on how much time you want to put towards it. It's 22 courses. There are multiple chapters in each course. There's multiple lessons in each chapter. And if you have any questions at all as you're going through it, you talk to the moderators, you talk to members. We do live workshops and private study groups every single day, every single week. We do private study groups every week. We do live workshops every day. There is something always for you in True Trading Group to make sure you get the help that you need. You are not just a number when you join TTG. You're not just out there stranded on an island by yourself. There are myself and 9 other professional trading mods that are there to help you. And there's also thousands of members that are there to help you as well. And we have set up our platform so that members could interact with each other. So members can help one another. So you can build relationships with other traders that can help you throughout your journey. So Julie, I hope that helps answer your question. All right, so back to Coinbase, guys. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, neutral stance there on Coinbase. I'm going to play the breakout of that range. Last stock on my watch list, and then I'll talk about the SPY. Last stock on my watch list is Moderna. I haven't talked about this stock in a while. I haven't traded it in a while, but I've got a pretty interesting looking chart pattern that I want to bring to your attention. And the thing about Moderna tends to trade in a vacuum, right? Moderna is not as correlated to the overall market as a Meta, an Apple, a Microsoft. It's been relatively weak to start the year, right? You guys can see that we basically gone down to start off 2023. And we broke beneath a key support level of 160. Now you'll notice its previous double bottom here at 160, right? There's support there in early February. There's support there in the middle of December. We broke that in February, and now here we are underneath it, moving back up towards that level. But look at what else lines up around the 160 level. The dark blue line is the 50-day moving average. The yellow line is the 200-day moving average. And what I'm going to look for out of Moderna is a pop into this level for it to then be rejected and then pull back to the downside. Okay, so up into that resistance and then pull it back. I'll look for short opportunities on Moderna. What you can also see is a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. So there was the left shoulder, there was the head, here was the right shoulder, and this 160 was the neckline. You broke that neckline. Now you retest. We're going to look for the previous neckline. We're going to look for it to become resistance. And then also the 50 and 200-day moving averages. We're going to look for that to become resistance. And that's going to look for us to hold Moderna underneath those low 160s to then make a move back down into the low 150s and maybe catch an $8 to $10 move to the downside on Moderna off of that resistance level. Now, the thing about Moderna, and this is true for any stock, but it's specifically true for biotech stocks. Whenever you're trading a biotech stock, you always have to be conscious of news releases. Biotech stocks can have massive moves on the back of key news developments about a clinical trial or a drug study, something with the FDA, more data that they're collecting on their drugs. Moderna has a lot of drugs that are going through clinical trials and are going through early study stages. So at any moment, you can get a press release from the company providing an update, whether positive or negative, about one of these trials and about one of these studies. That is completely out of our control as traders. You will never know when that news is coming. There's no way to predict if it's going to be good or bad. And that can result in large price swings in this stock specifically, as you've seen in the past. So be mindful of that. I'm not going to try to swing trade Moderna. I'll try to day trade it. When this stock gets going and it gets momentum and it picks direction, you could have a $10 move in the blink of an eye. I don't think you need the exposure to swing trade it. The others, I think you'll be in a better position to swing trade some of the other stocks. But just because of the risk of a press release on a biotech company, I would caution away from swing trading it, and I'd focus more on the day trade aspect for Moderna. We got to welcome Jamie. Welcome to the family, guys. Guys, we're down to now 13 of these laptops. They're going quick. I had 20 when we started. We're down to 13. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Grab the 54% discount. Guys, I'm telling you, we're going to start moving this price back up to $1,500. You can get it for $1,000 before midnight. So you got a couple hours left to get the $1,000 price point. That's $1,000 for the whole year. There's no upsell for courses. There's no upsell for tools. You get all 22 course curriculum. That's a simplified and expanded upon version, what I learned working at the fund. And you will get all of the tools, $5,000 to $6,000 worth of additional tools and resources to help you guys with your trading. Go to teachtheoffer.com right now. Grab one of these free laptops. As long as you see one, you're getting one. Again, if you have questions, text us, 786-505-4049. And again, double your money back. If you cannot make the $1,000 back at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, you still can't make back $1,000 at least once. At the end of your membership, folks, I'll give you $1,000 on top of the $1,000 membership that you paid. That's $2,000 in your pocket and a free laptop. You can keep it. That's the deal when you join. So go to teachtheoffer.com right now. Grab one of your spots, guys. All right. So, guys, that concludes kind of my watch list coming into tomorrow. Let's head on over to the overall markets. Let's talk about the SPY. We got this massive breakout day, right? You guys caught. You saw the video clip from the live stream, right? I showed you the video clip earlier, right? I played a clip for you from last week's live stream where I told you we were set up for a bear market rally. We've been on top of this move. I don't think the bear market rally is over with. The futures market is trading slightly red. We're down just under 0.3%. We're down 0.28%. It's a small little pullback, maybe a little bit of a shock because of the big increase in oil Huge jump in oil on the back of the OPEC cuts. That's probably causing a little bit of hesitancy in the overall futures market as we're just cooling off this massive rally that we've experienced. And we've broken above two major resistance levels that we have to talk about. The first level of resistance that we broke through, you heard me talk about it in grave detail in the video clip I played for you from last week. And that was this level around 401 to 402. Okay. You'll see this is resistance from the day we found out Silicon Valley Bank was in trouble. This is the day that we had the Fed meeting. And then here's just a pivot top. Okay. So there's resistance, resistance, resistance. We got above that level on Thursday, and then it became support. See that tail retest became support. What else do you have here? That dark blue line, that's the 50-day moving average. That 50-day moving average was resistance, resistance, resistance. Now it's support. That's that first level of resistance that we got above. The second level of resistance we got above is here. There's a pivot top there from early March. And then you'll see prior to that, support, support, resistance, right? So now you guys see how it was resistance, then it was support, then it was resistance again. Now we broke through it. So now do we follow that pattern of becoming support? Oops, wrong drawing tool. Let me delete that. Does that continue on a pullback? On a pullback into this zone? Does it become support again? Do we hold this level of support? Right? You get a pullback. Does that level hold? And then you continue to move to the upside again? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to be buyers on pullbacks because I believe the SPY is going to get to this level. This line I just drew here, see this resistance level from early February? Folks, that's where I think this market's headed to. And I'm going to try to stay long-minded for the next week and a half. I'm trying to stay long-minded for the next week and a half, and then earnings start. And who kicks off earnings? The banks. The banks. Well, what did we just have? A banking crisis. So what better way to kick off earnings than getting the earnings from the banks? So I want to be long-minded for the next week and a half. I think the SPY can get up to this 415, 416 level. And then I'm going to try to take a step back at that point and be a little bit more neutral. And then we'll see what happens with earnings. If I think the market's got more upside, or if at that point, I think then we start to see the earnings revisions to the downside. And then we start to short a bunch of stuff again. And we look for the markets to start to pull themselves back once we get into those resistance levels. All right. So there it is, folks. There you have it. I told you we're in for one hell of a treat today. You've got my watch list for the week, the top stocks I've got my eyes on, what I think the market's going to be doing, what levels I'm looking to be buyers and sellers or shorting. You got the whole game plan now. Now, my members of True Trading are going to be with me live in chat or on the mobile app. If you guys can't be in front of your computer all day long, don't stress it. We have a mobile app, iPhone, Android, that lets you see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, and get the real-time push notifications. As soon as a moderator enters or exits a trade, you get notified in real time on your cell phone. That's how so many of our members that have responsibilities, busy schedules, full-time jobs, they're able to still follow along with what we're doing in chat and reach their goals of profitability by using that mobile app. So if you guys can't be in front of your computer all day long, don't stress it. We got you covered. Sandra, welcome to the family. That means now that we're down to just 12 laptops. Once we get under 10, these are going to fly. I wouldn't even wait for me to finish talking. I'd open up a web browser right now and go to ttgoffer.com. If you see a laptop, that's how you're getting, you know that you're getting one. We cover the shipping. It's totally free. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in 100 different countries. We'll get you the laptop. I don't care where you live. As long as it's on Earth, I'll get you the free laptop, and we even cover the shipping cost. I hope you guys really enjoyed this live stream. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of it. I hope you learned something. Learned a lot of things, really. I hope you guys learned a lot from this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. If you are not interested in a membership at all, you may now sign off the live stream, folks. I'm done with the analysis. I'm done with the trade ideas. I'm done with the education. What I'll do now for the next 5 minutes, those of you that are interested in a membership, let me actually show you what our platform looks like so you guys have a better understanding of what you're going to be getting access to as a full-time member of True Trading Group. So when you guys join, like I said, we're like the Netflix of trading communities. You know, you pay the $1,000 price point. That's it for the whole year. You get all of our courses and all of our tools. There's no upsell for that stuff. We don't play games like that. Let me actually show you what the platform looks like for those of you that are interested. Our chat room, of course. The chat room is where the mods and we share our screen so you see what we're looking at. We're live on the microphone talking to you throughout the trading day. We're with you from pre-market all the way through till after hours. We're not gone after an hour or two and you're just left to fend for yourself. We're there with you for the entire session. You will also get the mobile app. Remember, I mentioned to you the mobile app just a couple minutes ago. That's included as well. You get 2 private study group sessions with our mods so we can really speed up your learning curve. You'll also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. This is live breaking up to the second news alerts right inside chat. This will cost you $1,000 if you go to Benzinga directly. It's included with your membership to True Trading Group, which also happens to cost you $1,000. But you get everything else that I'm about to show you. You get TradingView's premium charting software. That's like $600 a year if you go to TradingView. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares. That's included with your membership. You get the Trade Idea Scanner. That'll make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. You get ET&A Simulator. Stocks, options, crypto futures. Trade it with fake money, but with real-time data so you can practice. Our own proprietary scanner lets you create your own custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow. Congressional trading data that lets you track the trades being made by members of Congress. You get a trading journal that tracks all your trades and breaks it down to the statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong and where you need to make improvements. A social sentiment scanner will tell you what stocks are being talked about most on social media so you can stay ahead of the crowd. And then you get analyst ratings on every stock. So you'll know exactly how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold on any stock you're interested in. The mods and I publish detailed watch lists every day with the stocks we're focused on and game plans, just like I just showed you, right? You'll get game plans of the prices we're looking to be buyers, the prices we're looking to short, etc. This way, you know exactly where the moderators are focusing our attention, where we believe the best opportunity in the markets lie. That way, you guys can stay focused. And of course, you get all the courses. Guys, again, the courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through when I worked at the fund. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We've got it. They're all included for the $1,000. There is no upsell for VIP courses that cost more money after you join. Then there's a video library that's got nearly 600 hours at this point of workshops and webinars that covering a bunch of different topics that the mods and I have done. And you guys can watch all these videos, but you can also start attending the workshops live as full-time members. So folks, it's time you guys invested in something real, something that gives you real education, real tools, real community, real support, real chance of success. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, listen, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is that if you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group, and still can't make back the $1,000 membership fee that's going to cost you to join tonight, if you can't make it back at least once during your membership, then at the end of your membership, I'll give you back $2,000. You can keep the free laptop. That I can guarantee you. We've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.83% of our users. 78% renew their membership or become lifetime members. 5-star rate on Trustpilot, over 2,000 reviews. It's because of that I can offer you this double your money back guarantee. Nobody else is going to do that. I have no problem putting my money where my mouth is. That's how we show it to you. I believe in this platform and its ability to help you become successful, and that's how I show it to you. There's 12 laptops left. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. As long as you see a laptop, you know you're getting one. You don't have to enter your address or go to welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the laptop. you guys have questions, or if you're a trial member, or used to be a trial member, or used to be an annual member, you have to text us 786-505-4049. Again, the phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. Text us now. You'll have somebody answer all your questions. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Hope you guys really enjoyed the live stream. My TG fam, get ready to kick some serious ass this week. I hope you're well rested. We got a wild week ahead. We're going to keep this hot streak alive. If you have not done so already, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these lives. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow morning. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. Good night.